Roar!
Ew.
I is for Into the Hatch. The following excerpts are from an oral account of the events that transpired during the spring of 1977, involving the disappearance of Chuck Saw near Bow, New Hampshire. Witness is Robert Athens. Why did we make him go in? We were all, 10, 11? Of course we bullied him into it. Chuck was a runt. He was the runt. Of course we made him go in. There was a short period of time where we started to get really worried, you know? It was just, what just looked like a bomb shelter. The rusty door was sticking out of the ground like a tree root. There should have been one room, but within, I don't know, 10 minutes, we couldn't even hear Chuck anymore. Where the hell did he go, you know? I think it shocked all of us when he screamed. Oh yeah, he screamed louder than anyone I've ever heard. Bloody murder. And then he came out of there like a lightning bolt. I think he pounced on Ben like a wild tiger, furious. But then he started bawling. I don't think he would ever have let go of Ben, had Frank and Pete not pulled them apart. He was real silent after that, whole way home. Took about a week before he started to talk again. Personally, I don't think he could talk. I think he screamed the voice right out of his throat. Even then, he still wouldn't tell us what he saw for another month. Even then, he really only told Ben. I still don't think I believe it all. So you have to understand, Chuck was pretty imaginative. We all were. That's why we were too scared to go into the woods to begin with. Yeah, I think it took us a whole month of constant prodding before that boy ever told us anything. I think he made half of it up just to make us stop. Rambling was more the word. He rambled about this giant, what do you call it, a factory? I think that's what he said. Like a slaughterhouse. That's the word he used. Underground, massive, he said. Acres wide and deep. Impossible, right? He was very stingy with me after that. I think it's because I pushed him harder than Ben. I think Chuck blamed me for everything. Honestly, have you contacted Ben? Ben Hucks? He was closer with Chuck. I still think he has a few morsels left to pull. Anything else? Well, I know Chuck disappeared on the 21st. I think. He was getting real weird the week before. Paranoid. His parents were real worried. I've never seen any 10-year-old act that freakishly as he did. He went missing on Wednesday. Of course, Ben did too. But the difference is they found Ben. He was in the woods, wandering around. He claimed he knew nothing. They tell you that? Did Ben tell me anything? Yeah, Ben told me a little, and I told all of it to you. I think he knows far more than he's ever let on, though. Every bit of it was crazier than anything our little Chuck ever said, though. Those woods drive you crazy. We should talk to Ben. And a howling thank you to my Patreons.